I'm thrilled to be with you once again, dear viewers of the national television of Burundi. It is high time we follow to our English News edition. Welcome to the top stories. The Minister of Public Service and the Reba Venuste Muyawaga called on several servants to carry out their duties diligently in accordance with the law and within the required time frames. He made this statement on Saturday while attending a certificate awarding ceremony for graduates from the Sere Petroleum Center. The campaign to release prisoners eligible under the presidential pardon began this Friday at Nhimba Central Prison. This initiative aims to reduce overcrowding in correctional facilities across Burundi. These were headlines. Welcome now into details. The Minister of Public Service and the Reba Venuste Muyawaga has called on civil servants to carry out their duties diligently in accordance with the law and within the required time frames so that the country may achieve its desired future vision. He made this statement on Saturday while attending a certificate awarding ceremony for over 500 graduates from the Sere Petroleum Center located in Bujumbura. The Burundi Revenue Authority, OBR in French acronym, is urged to effectively disseminate the provisions of the new laws in collaboration with the CFCAB. This call was made by Marie Chantal Nijimbere, Minister of Trade, this Friday in the province of Butanyerera during the General Assembly of SFAB members, reported by EDC Aurore Kamkama.
As they do it yearly, Burundi Trade and Industry Chamber members gathered, and this time it was at Butanyerera province, for Mangozi province. Banks and assurance companies were also represented. To begin, they first visited orphans at Umusameria Mbabazi orphanage. They brought them food and non-food items as well as money. After that, they went on at Burundi Brewery, a factory located at Ngozi Commune that make water and beer. After that, they started a meeting whose objective was to exchange expertise to talk about future projects as well as challenges. Among the problems encountered, the president of Butanyerera Trade and Industry Chamber representative, Havenimana Rajabu, has mentioned about collaboration with OBR, Burundi Revenue Office. He said that OBR doesn't take account the rate of US currencies they use and find them more taxes than what they gain. He also demanded that the OBL should write new laws in Kirundi language that they understood well, and that they may do it on time. According to Olivier Suguru, president of the Burundi Trade and Industry Chamber, those businessmen should start factories and formalize them so to pay taxes and develop their country. In her speech, the Minister of Trade, Marie Chantal Nijimbere, has asked OBR with CFCAB to teach new laws to businessmen and to do it in time.
Let's now come back to Bujumbura. This Friday was marked by the launch of a campaign to release prisoners eligible under the presidential pardon. The initiative aims to reduce overcrowding in correctional facilities across Burundi. The campaign began at Nhimba Central Prison, reported by Prosperi Bizimana, but translated by Jackson Irakoze.
More than 50 prisoners were released on this Friday under the presidential grace measure. In total, 174 inmates from the Nhimba Prison Center have benefited from this presidential pardon. This release campaign, launched by the Attorney General of the Republic, Leonard Manilakiza, aimed to implement the will of the President of the Republic of Burundi, Evariste Ndayishimiye, to decongest all the prisons of Burundi. Regarding those prisoners, Leonard Manilakiza invited the released prisoners to adopt a good behavior to avoid returning to such detention centers. It is worth noting that the campaign will continue in other prisons across the country.
Remaining in Bujumbura, the governor of Bujumbura province, Alois Ndayikengurukiye, called on parents to closely supervise the youth during the holidays to prevent them from engaging in delinquent behavior. He made this appeal this Saturday during community works carried out in Hangwa Commune, which involved concreting sports field under construction within the Kamenge campus. It is in the University of Burundi. Jackson Irakoze once again.
This community work involved mixing cement and gravel to create concrete for surfacing. The playground is located at the Kamenge campus and includes several playgrounds like football, basketball, volleyball, and others which will be constructed at the site. The governor of Bujumbura Province, Alois Ndaikengurukiye, announced that the concreting would be completed by this Saturday, in line with the deadline set by the head of state Evariste Ndayishimiye, who had given a 2-month time frame for the work. The governor of Bujumbura Province took the opportunity to urge the people from Bujumbura Province to intensify their efforts and develop this facility which benefit both youth and adults. He also encouraged parents to instill a love of work in their children during the school holidays and to guide them away from misconduct.
Let's now move to the political capital city, Gitega, where some residents have expressed satisfaction with the support provided by the Hill Notables. However, others have accused certain members of this institution of corruption and biased practices. This was revealed in a report aired this Friday by the Burundi National Radio and Television, which visited the various hills in the communion of Gitega to assess how citizens are working with their local Hill Notables. Details with the Dieudonne Ndachaisaba reporting from Gitega.
During a visit to various hills in the Gitega commune, we spoke with citizens. Some expressed satisfaction with the assistance provided by local notables as it allows them to resolve local conflicts without having to go to court and waste time. However, others claimed that some notables sometimes make arbitrary decisions or demand bribes to resolve conflicts. According to those citizens, it's clear that some local notables need additional trainings as they are not well versed in the laws that govern them on the procedures to follow to resolve conflicts. He alleged that some notables dare to receive cases from justice or enforce judgment without informing the opposing part or involving the competent court. On the other hand, local councillors who spoke to us, they do their best, but it's challenging to satisfy everyone when dealing with conflict involving neighbors. They also expressed the need for ongoing training in law and access to relevant legal resources to help them in their work. These local councillors requested to be equipped with adequate resources, while citizens urged the government to take necessary measures to improve legislation governing this sector, as well as the skills and knowledge required for local notables.
Let's go back in Butanyerera before wrapping our edition. This Thursday, in the province of Butanyerera, the national competition titled Inkingi Zimbo na Kazoza Event 2025, organized by the Burundian diaspora with the aim of contributing to the vision of Burundi, proceeded with its second day. Gabriela Rufiri, president of the Council of Elders within the Burundian diaspora, called on the audience who followed the messages presented by the participants to adopt and put them into practice in order to help Burundi achieve the desired vision. Jiva Ndayishimiye reporting.
Come, let unity our will pass, so it's power to change our behalf. The destination we're heading is not a dream, it's not fantasy of the past to lose. All live and current one share leadership will. Let's share this thought and reach the vision. If you understand it like I do, don't hesitate. Come with
me. The event took place at the Agasaka Stadium, located in Ngozi Commune in the Butanyerera province. It marked the second day of the national competition entitled Inkingi Zimbo na Kazoza Event 2025, translated as the Pillars of the Vision Event 2025. Organized by the Burundian diaspora, this competition aims to encourage young people to fully use their talent to actively contribute to the country's development. It also seeks to raise awareness among all Burundians to adopt positive behavior change with the goal of making Burundi an emerging country by 2040, a developed country by 2060. Participants in the first edition competed in 5 artistic disciplines, namely visual arts, poetry and orature, songs and choreography, comedy and short theatre. Praise. The winner in each category receives a prize of 3 million Burundian francs. The runner-up gets 2 million and the third place finisher receives 1 million. In the province of Butanyerera, the first place winners in each category were as follows: Valente Nkurunziza in visual arts, Joseph Manirakiza in comedy, Kevin Yadukunda in music and dance, the Gatwaro Talent Films Group in the theatre, and the Niki Fest Lisi Iteka, a 7-year-old child in poetry. Gabriel Rushiri, president of the Council of Elders of the Burundian Diaspora Association, encouraged the youth to proudly carry the message conveyed by this initiative. He reminded them that the pillars of the vision promoted through this competition are 5 in number. First, the government's will to promote national development through the fight against corruption, good governance, fair justice and effective laws. Second, economic efficiency. Third, the fair distribution of the national wealth. Fourth, the promotion of the environment and the talents. And finally, the establishment of fruitful partnerships between Burundi and the other countries around the world. The first place winners from each province will meet again for the grand finale, which will take place in Bujumbura on July 27th of this year.
Till here, we have nothing more. Thank you for being with us. Stay blessed.